Hello everyone. In this video we are going to find sales tax and total cost when looking at consumer applications. So we are going to use a form of the percent equation to find sales tax. The percent times the whole will equal the part. We've seen this consistently in these last couple videos, but specifically for sales tax, each of these will represent different things compared to previous applications we've done. The percent will be the tax rate. And for this video, that's going to be given for the example. We'll do another video where we have to find tax rate, but for this one, we'll be given the percent. The whole is going to be the cost of the item that we're dealing with. And then the part is going to be the amount that we pay in sales tax. And then the last thing we'll do is we'll add to find out how much we will pay in all. So the first thing we do is find out what the sales tax is. We're going to add that to the cost of the item, and that's going to equal, I'll call it TC for total cost. So let's take a look at this in an application. Suppose you buy a $289 TV and the sales tax rate is 6.5%. How much is the tax, and what is the total cost of the TV? So we have the cost of the item we're dealing with, as well as the tax rate. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the tax. For every percent that we deal with, we're going to write the percent in its decimal form. So first thing to note, 6.5% in its decimal form is going to be 0.065. Just making this for future reference. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take our tax rate and we're going to multiply it by the cost of the TV. This product will give us $18.79. You get a number that is 3 decimal places, but when you round it to 2, it's ideal for doing that when you're dealing with applications involving money. So for future reference, anytime you're dealing with an application involving money and you have to round with decimals, ideally round to 2 decimal places for dollars and cents. So this number here, $18.79, that is our tax rate. The last thing we will do, and I'll come down here for this, we have to find the total cost of the TV. So we're going to take this number, $18.79, and we're going to add it to the price of the TV, $289. So adding all of this together, gives us a total cost of $307.79. So remember, for these problems we're doing 2 conversions. We're finding the tax rate, we're finding the tax, how much we're paying in tax, and then we're adding that to the cost of the item that we are purchasing, or the item that is being mentioned in the problem. And then the total cost is what we pay after tax. And you see these a lot when you're buying like high expensive items such as TVs or higher end electronics, laptops, computers, cars. Typically, we'll do a car example in another video. But this is what the rundown is for this application. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.